This is the first time in India when many people are retiring without a pension and not depending on their children for expenses. So if you don't have a clear plan, not just for your money, but also your lifestyle, you will either overspend and run out of money or live in fear and underspend. And yet, many people are still thinking about retirement the same way the earlier generation did. And that's where the problem starts, because retirement is not a one-time event. It's a journey that could last 25 to 30 years and maybe more. Create a disbursement plan. This is something most people ignore. They have savings but no idea how to use that money month after month, year after year. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I'm back with a video on how to manage your money in your 50s and 60s. And if you or your parents are in that age group, make sure you watch till the end. Before we go further, let me quickly introduce myself to everyone who's new to my channel. I'm Ashish, founder of SLA FinServe, a mutual fund distribution company that helps people manage their finances effectively. For the last 20 years, I've helped thousands of people manage their investments better and take control of their financial future. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things you must do to prepare well for your retirement. So let's begin with the biggest gap I see in people's approach. The biggest gap I see is this. Most people don't really plan for life after retirement. And when I say planning, I don't just mean investments. I mean your lifestyle, your expenses, and how you'll manage day to day. Now you might be thinking, why do I need to plan? My parents never did. And you are right. They didn't, because their retirement looked very different. They had pensions, lived in a joint families, and stayed in the same homes. Most expenses were shared or taken care of by the children. But today, things have changed. This is the first time in India when many people are retiring without a pension and not depending on their children for expenses. They'll be using their own savings to fund their life after retirement. And yet, many people are still thinking about retirement the same way the earlier generation did. And that's where the problem starts, because retirement is not a one-time event. It's a journey that could last 25 to 30 years and maybe more. So if you don't have a clear plan, not just for your money, but also your lifestyle, you will either overspend and run out of money or live in fear and underspend. And both are equally stressful. Now that we have understood that retirement is not a one-time event, but a journey of 25-30 years, let's discuss what you can do to manage it well and live peacefully. Number 1, uncomplicate and consolidate your investments. One thing I see quite often is that people have investments scattered all over the place. A few mutual funds, some stocks, a couple of properties, an old FD, and maybe even some insurance-linked plans. Now that's okay when you're younger and actively tracking things. But once you're in your 50s or 60s, it's better to simplify and consolidate. Not just to make your life easier, but also to make it easy for your spouse or family to understand and inherit your assets when the time comes. Personally, I always believe that finances should not be complex or difficult to manage, because when there's too much to manage, it gets tiring. And then you don't even enjoy the money you have worked so hard for. You invested in these assets so they could work for you, not stress you. So clean it up, organize it, and keep it simple. Number 2, stay liquid and flexible. Another mistake I've seen many people make is locking up most of their money in illiquid assets like real estate or gold. Now, I'm not saying don't invest in those, but don't put everything there. Make sure a good part of your money is in places that are easily accessible in times of emergencies, medical expenses, or sudden family needs. Because if something urgent comes up and all your money is stuck in illiquid assets, what will you do? You can't sell a flat overnight to pay a hospital bill the next morning. So always keep a portion of your portfolio in liquid funds or short-term investments. It gives you a peace of mind and helps you avoid panic when life throws a surprise. Number 3, create a disbursement plan. This is something most people ignore. They have savings but no idea how to use that money month after month, year after year. So they either spend too much too soon or become too cautious and spend too little. The result is they either outlive their money or live in a constant state of worry. To avoid that, you need to figure out how much you can safely withdraw each month based on your existing corpus. If the number doesn't match what you need, you will have to either reduce your expenses or find a ways to fund the gap. Once you know this monthly number, you won't overspend or hold back unnecessarily. You will have the confidence to spend without stress. Number 4, shift your mindset from wealth creation to wealth protection. By now, most of your major earning years and big responsibilities are behind you. So the focus should not be on chasing growth, but on protecting what you have built and making sure it lasts. This does not mean you put everything into low return, safe options either. You need a balanced plan, something that gives you stability but also enough growth to beat inflation. Because if you take too much risk, you could lose money. But if you become too conservative, inflation will slowly eat into your savings. Number 5, be mindful of lifestyle inflation. The best thing about this phase of life is that you finally have time. No boss, no deadlines, no stress. And in that excitement, you might start spending more on travel, luxury upgrades, gadgets, or big family functions. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy your retirement. You have earned this phase, but you also have to pace yourself. Retirement is not a 5-year break. It can last up to 25-30 years. So if you spend too much in the first few years, it could lead to problems later because now there is no monthly income coming in. So be smart about where your money goes. Enjoy life, but do it in a sustainable way. To sum it up, retirement is not a destination. It's rather the second innings of your life. And if you plan it right, it can be the most peaceful and fulfilling part of your life. Let's quickly recap. If this video helped you get clarity on the next phase of your life, share it with someone who needs it to hear this. If you found this helpful, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.